I did want to talk about X's new policies. So X, formerly known as Twitter, has just updated its policy to allow NF porn more broadly to be allowed on its platform as long as it's marked. So this is not a good policy whatsoever. I relentlessly contacted X. I said, no, we're not going to allow this. This is not a good policy whatsoever. There's a porn problem in the world. We should not be allowing more porn to be distributed all throughout America because of the fact that there is a big problem here. There's so many people addicted, and now we're just adding another faucet for people to be addicted to, ruining marriages, ruining the way that the mind works. The mind isn't wired in a way to actively look for people having sex with different people every single day. That's not how the mind is supposed to work. It's going to ruin your mind. It's going to rot your brain out, and it's going to make you addicted. This is May 2024 adult content policy from X. You may share consensually produced and distributed adult nudity or sexual behavior provided it's properly labeled and not permanently displayed. We believe that users should be able to create, distribute, and consume material related to sexual themes as long as it is consensually produced and distributed. No, but that's not edifying for you. That's not something that's going to be good for you long term. So even though it's consensual, it does not mean that it's going to be a good thing. Sexual expression, whether visual or written, can be a legitimate form of artistic expression. Okay, well, what artistic expression are you doing? Are you dancing naked? No, you're not. You're having sex. That's not an expression of artistic design. That's not. We believe in the autonomy of adults to engage with and create content that reflects their own beliefs. My belief is that you should not be allowed to distribute porn. It's actually coming against my belief. Desires and experiences, including those related to sexuality. No, this is not a good policy, X. We balance this freedom by restricting exposure to adult content for children or adult users who choose not to see it. Okay, so if you choose not to see it and it pops up on my For You page, how are you going to handle this? Are you going to have a section on my account that said limit sexual nudity now because now it's a porn site? X is taking the literal approach to X-rated. We also prohibit content promoting exploitation, non-consensual objectification, sexualization or harm to minors. Okay, so to minors. Okay, so that's the bare minimum you could possibly do. And abstain behaviors. Okay, so an abstain behavior is literally having sex in the public eye. Having sex out in public. That's an abstain behavior. We do not allow the sharing of adult content in highly visible places such as public profile photos or banners. Yeah, but they will still do this. How do we define adult content? Full or partial nudity, including close-ups of genitals, buttocks, or breasts. Explicit or implemented sexual behavior or simulated acts such as sexual intercourse or other sexual acts. So you're supposed to mark your content now. No, this is not a good policy. This has millions and millions of views, and this only has 1.9 thousand likes. The rest are from people saying this is not a good policy whatsoever. People disagree with this relentlessly. Instead of it being X.com, it should be named XXX.com. It's just crazy. This is not a good policy whatsoever. Again, I disagree with this policy relentlessly, and more people should be talking about this policy. What I am going to be doing is I'm going to be actually removing my gold check mark from Arujo Studios on Twitter because they are getting hundreds of dollars every single month. So now I will be removing my gold check mark, so I'm not an official organization on Twitter anymore until Elon Musk's fix this problem, because I'm not going to be paying him hundreds of dollars for a policy that I do not agree with. So I'm taking that money away from him. I'm also stopping advertising on X/Twitter because I do not agree with this policy, and I will continue the advertising on X/Twitter once this policy gets dismantled and does not continue to exist. So until then, I will be removing all money that I'm contributing to this platform because I do not agree with this policy. With that being said, that's going to do it for this episode.